Hey everybody, I figured I start this little video series. I'm sitting in my RV. We've had this one for about a year. It's a Jayco Greyhawk 31FS. It's a 2019 model. And we figured we're going to keep it. We had it a couple of half a dozen short trips, a few days here and there. And we took a long trip to Texas and back. That was 4,000 miles in 2 weeks. Lots of driving, but has a lot of room. Um, just the finishes that came with it, standard from factory, just not kind of our liking. And then we started getting some delamination going on our countertops, and that's kind of what started this whole process. I've saw people are replacing some countertops with Corian in their RV, and I went and talked to a local shop, and they are willing to do that. So we're gonna get that on order. So with the countertops, there's a backsplash that doesn't look very nice here. We also looking to change our stove that currently kind of sits above the counter, but I bought a model that's flush with the countertop surface, so hopefully that makes it a little more user-friendly for the counters. And then we'll switch out our sofa that folds out into a bed, but we'll get a couple of recliners, feeling like that's going to be a lot more comfortable for us for travel. But while we're doing that, we're also thought about updating the flooring that's in this RV, and I'll show you what it looks like. But we purchased a couple of different samples of vinyl plank, and I think I'm gonna go do that. Gonna be a few weeks, I'm sure, of work. Our next trip that we planned is about 2.5 months from now, so my goal is to get all this done in 2.5 months. I'm not a handy kind of guy by far. I mean, I work as a project manager at a desk for the last 10 years. So, but I've done electrical work. Before that, I have electrical license. So I've seen house construction. I've done a lot of that. I've remodeled several of our houses that we've lived in. So I don't feel like any of it is hard. It's just dig into it and see how it goes and figure it out as we go. But I'll show you what our RV looks like currently. So I've started a little bit. I took the seats off just to see what I got under this sofa. This is the flooring that came with the RV. There's a little bit of damage here in one of the tiles, but I might have to cut that out. The stove that I was talking about is that one currently, which just slides out pretty easily. Propane connection is very light. The recliners I'm going to get that go here will have electric power, so I'm thinking that J-box that's down there will put a receptacle in it, move it probably closer to the wall, put a receptacle in it, and maybe even some kind of battery backup as we go along. I also want to fix my cabinet, kind of separate a little bit from the wall there, so once I have all this out, I'll screw it back in. That's the backsplash I was talking about. We'll get that replaced. These countertops, this dinette here at this table, that's what's kind of been peeling underneath here, and I feel like that's just going to get worse as we keep using it. So if we can make it in Corian, I think that'll be way better. But yeah, replace the flooring, probably not replace. I'm gonna lay it on top of this one, just have another layer of insulation. We'll see how it goes. Like I said earlier. And then yeah, this countertop included. Just make them all match. might replace the toilet as we looking at it. So yeah, stick around with me. I'm gonna try to record all my process as I go along, and hopefully it turns out good.